The morning was unusually bright, but for young Franz, the golden sunlight felt more like a spotlight on his own guilt. He was late for school, and worse, he hadn't memorized a single rule about participles. He considered cutting class to wander the woods or watch the Prussian soldiers drill at the sawmill, but a nagging sense of duty pulled him toward the schoolhouse. As he hurried past the town hall, he noticed a silent, somber crowd gathered at the bulletin board, the same spot that had delivered news of lost battles and drafts for the past 2 years. He didn't stop, fearing what new disaster might be pinned there. When he reached the school, the expected wall of noise, the slamming of desks, and the rhythmic chanting of lessons was missing. The building was wrapped in a heavy Sunday morning stillness. Peeking through the window, Franz saw his classmates already in their places. M. Hamel, the schoolmaster, was pacing with his iron ruler tucked under his arm. Expecting a sharp scold, Franz was met instead with a strange, gentle sadness. "Go to your place quickly, little Franz," Hamel said softly. "We were beginning without you." As Franz sat down, the oddities of the room began to click into place. Hamel was wearing his beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt, and his embroidered silk cap, finery usually reserved for inspection days. Even more startling were the backbenches, usually empty. They were now filled with the village elders. Old Hauser, with his primer, the former mayor, and the former postmaster. They all looked grave, as if attending a funeral. Then M. Hamel took his chair and delivered the news that changed everything. "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach only German in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. The new master comes tomorrow. This is your last French lesson." The words hit Franz like a physical blow. Suddenly, the books he had hated, the heavy grammars and the dusty histories, felt like precious companions. He realized why the old men were sitting in the back. They were there to thank Miss Hamel for his 40 years of service and to honor the language they had neglected to master. When Franz was called to recite, he stumbled over the very first words. He waited for the anger, but M. Hamel only sighed. He spoke of how they all had a habit of saying, "I have plenty of time, I'll learn it tomorrow," only to find that tomorrow had finally run out.